Hey good people, welcome back to Beauty and the Frizz. My name is Cara. Whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me for a fragrance review, y'all. This one has taken a minute. Can y'all, before we start, go ahead and rate August's outfit from a 1 to 10. It's about to go to Dave & Buster's, so go ahead and put your rating in the comment section, okay? 1 to 10. He's got on his Jordans too.
My mom said 12.
I say he's a 12. All right. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Y'all, I know it's taking like 2 weeks, but we're going to go ahead and talk about Thomas and Vanilla S. I gotta say Vanilla S because I don't know who's watching. Anyway, y'all, if you want to go ahead and discuss what seems to be a much anticipated fragrance release from Mr. Tom Ford, keep watching this video. Let me know what you think, and if makeup is your therapy and your love, if it makes you happy and you want to smell good too, yes, definitely consider joining the community. You know I'd love to have you back. All right, let's get started. So how are you? I'm excited to do this because I got this notebook for Christmas and I am going to make it my fragrance review book. So I've come up with a template of all the things that I think are important in a fragrance review. And I now have a ton of notes on Vanilla Sex from Tom Ford because this, my friends, I don't think I've had a fragrance that I still, after 2 weeks, can't tell whether or not I like it. So I have a lot of thoughts. I have so much to say about this. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now, when I found out that this fragrance was releasing, I was going to buy it as a blind buy. I did not care because I love vanilla fragrances and there was not one note in this fragrance that I did not like. So let's just do it. So this perfume is called Vanilla Sex by Tom Ford. It is an Eau de Parfum and it comes in 30 mLs or 50 mLs. I did get the 30 ml size and I purchased it from Sephora during their fragrance sale. I was able to get it for 20% off. When this released at Sephora, it sold out immediately. And then eventually after a few days, it restocked. Now this is a very pricey fragrance and that's the case with Tom Ford in general. The 30 ml is $250 and the 50 ml is $395. So I was able to get this for $200, which is still extremely expensive for 30 mLs. I don't know if you would be able to find this cheaper than a 20% off sale. Usually you can find a 15 here and there at some of the department stores, but not 20. I'm gonna go ahead and describe the fragrance for you and give you the notes. So Vanilla Sex by Tom Ford is an amber vanilla fragrance for women and men. This is a new fragrance. And Vanilla Sex was launched at the end of 2023. The top notes are bitter almond, vanilla notes are vanilla and floral notes, and the base notes are vanilla absolute, ultra vanille, tonka bean, and sandalwood. Now the ultra vanille has the TM next to it, so I'm not sure if that's like an accord or just a certain mixture that is only used in this fragrance or with this Tom Ford fragrance. Hello?
That smells still lingering.
Like, I know.
Nah, I know what it is. I know what it could be now.
What could it smell like?
Like a girl that ain't washed herself down there, and then she just sprayed like some perfume on it.
Okay, I'll make sure to include that in this video. All right.
Yeah, that's a compliment.
Okay, bye. Tyrone has given his 2 cents on this fragrance. So, and y'all know, if y'all seen my declutter video, you know he has interesting thoughts. Now let me continue. All this is from Fragrantica, and I think this may be taken from the Tom Ford website. This fragrance belongs to the warm and spicy family, offering warmth and sweetness within the gourmand category. It features notes of vanilla tincture and vanilla absolute, harmoniously balanced with sandalwood, creating an inviting and comforting olfactory experience. Now, there's something in this fragrance called Vanilla Tincture India, and it's an ingredient especially created for Vanilla Sex, and it and it exudes a soft sensuality. Vanilla reveals a pristine glamour warmed by mysterious florals and bitter almond essence. A timeless sandalwood quality mingles with enticing tonka absolute and exquisite ultra vanille molecule. So that's what the ultra vanille is. Now I want to say that the whole concept of vanilla sex, on one hand, you may think it is going to be like this deep, sexy fragrance, but then recently I heard of the term meaning just plain and boring. So it's kind of a play on words, and we'll have to see what you think about it. I am going to pop up the notes from Fragrantica. It says that this perfume has a symphony of vanilla notes. So we have the vanilla CO2 extract. We have the vanilla tincture India, which I just said was created exclusively for Tom Ford. There is the vanilla absolute, which is a dark, mysterious, and deep vanilla. So those are the vanillas that are in here. All right, so you see the notes up here. So I'm gonna go ahead, and I honestly just sprayed this. So I don't even need to spray it right now. To be honest with you, I have been spraying this for 2 weeks, okay, or just about. So I'm gonna move over here. I'm gonna leave the notes up, and we're gonna go ahead and get to it. So my next part of my review is gonna go into how I feel about the opening, how I feel as this dries down. And I'm being very thorough with this because it is one of the most odd vanillas I think I have smelled, and an unsafe vanilla buy for me. So the opening of this, upon spraying it, I don't smell any vanilla at all. Actually, what I smell are almonds. I also smell something that smells a little bit like toothpaste, a little bit like root beer. So that's the vibe, almonds and a root beer note. And there is a faint vanilla smell that you smell upon spraying, but it's really that almond that it is very strong. As it dries down, the vanilla comes out. And as I continued to wear this after it dried down, I don't know how else to explain this, but there is something foul in this fragrance that's on my skin. And I don't want to forget to say this at the end. Spray this on your skin. Do not spray it on paper, because this smell evolves and it really changes. It's not a what you smell is what you get. I do have some fragrances like that, but Vanilla Sex is not one of them. I believe the word for the foul smell that I am describing is animalic. I'm going to move back over. When I think of animalic smells, I think of things that smell foul, fur, hair, number one, number two, that type of stuff. There is something in there that smells like that, number one, number two. I am being completely honest, and I thought maybe it was a floral note. Like, sometimes some florals can, to me, not smell good. I want to say jasmine, geranium, maybe. There's another one, I can't remember, but there's some flowers that when I smell them, I'm like, no, this smells foul to me. And it's there with the vanilla. I don't know what else. I don't know how else to describe this, because I just think it's so odd. This is more of a skin scent vanilla. Now, Tyrone did just call me and say, I still smell it, it's lingering, but I don't think you're gonna smell it from far away. So at the end of the workday, I could still smell this on my clothes and on my skin, but I think you would really have to get up on me to smell it. You're not gonna smell it from another room or anything like that. And to be perfectly honest, I don't think I would want anyone to smell this from another room, because they may not know. They might be like, I can't tell if this smells good or not. Like, part of it does, but it smells like it's covering up something that is foul. That's what I'm getting from this. I don't really call this a sexy fragrance at all. As far as the foul animalic smell, I don't smell it all the time, and that's why I've been going back and forth. But most of the time I do smell it. But when I don't, I'm like, okay, this is kind of nice. It's like this vanilla bitter almond scent, but then that foulness creeps into it, and then I'm like, okay, this is a no. So it is an on and off smell. The vanilla is not your typical gourmand vanilla. It smells kind of like a vanilla extract, like that you're cooking with. And I did mention it does give me kind of a root beer float vibe in the beginning. I don't find this particularly like creamy or milky, as some other vanilla scents may give that, but this one does not. I did tell you that it lasts at least 5 hours. It lasted at least my work day, which is about 6-7 hours from when I spray. So there is longevity there, but it's closer to the skin. My overall thoughts for this fragrance is that it is not blind buy worthy. I would not do what I did. And I just thought I was going to be safe because of the notes. But now I'm learning, no, the notes do not always mean it's going to be a safe blind buy. The animalic scent that's in here may not show up on everybody because we know that fragrances mix with our body chemistry. So I know I talked to Jamie and she loves it and her husband loves it, but I'm over here in question. I do think this is a unisex fragrance. I think it's appropriate for all occasions because it's not super strong. So you could definitely wear this to work. You could wear it out. You could wear it to church, provided it smells good on you. You could definitely wear it for a date night or to bed. I think this is more of a cooler weather scent, like fall, winter. But you could definitely layer it with something bright to wear it all year round. And I'll talk about that in a minute. I feel as though this fragrance is too expensive for me to be unsure about it. So part of me does want to return it because I'm unsure. And I don't know how much effort do I want to put in finding the perfect layering combination. I want to be able to wear my fragrances solo. I don't want to have to say, if I'm going to wear this, I need to put it with this, or I'm wearing it with something else because I can't return it. Right now I'm in the return window. So part of me is like, Cara, just get your money back. Your other fragrances that you like, or better yet, don't spend it on anything and just save the money. I will say that I went down and I asked Tyrone how this smelled, and basically he was like, it smells like a girl who maybe has not washed down there in a couple of days and tried to spray something to cover it up that, you know, we're not clean. And when he said that, I was like, you know what? That's exactly what it smells like. It smells like if you've ever gone into a bathroom where someone, you know, has had a time in there, and then a time meaning like maybe their stomach was upset or something like that. And I'm sorry if this is TMI, but I have to really give you all the description because I was very shocked with this. It smells like somebody tried to spray a vanilla perfume or a vanilla air freshener to cover it up. So it kind of smells good, but then you kind of smell what it's covering up. That's exactly what this smells like. I don't think I could describe it any better than this. So I've watched several reviews and we're not meshing on the reviews that I've seen. Everybody either loves it or they don't like it because it's too plain. I did see one review, however, where the person said it smelled foul. It had a foul smell. As they continued to wear it, the person went to a ballet and she had her friend smell it. And I will try to find that review and put it in the description box. But I was like, yes, girl, this is exactly what I'm smelling. So I realized it is not just me. And then I went and looked at some of the reviews on Sephora and on Fragrantica, and I see the same thing as far as it just not being exciting. So that's where I am. I can't recommend this fragrance because of that, because I'm unsure of how I feel about it, and just because of that little foul smell. It's just not where it's at for me, because I don't even want somebody to be like, I don't want anybody questioning that about me, because I'm hygienic, okay? I don't have anything to compare this fragrance to. There is nothing in my collection that has this type of evolution in it where it has that smell. So I just have to say there are no comparisons. I do have some vanilla fragrances that I enjoy more, and I'm just going to give you 4. Vanilla Woods by the 7 Virtues. That is one of my favorites. Burberry Goddess. Even though That's not a typical vanilla, and I don't get vanilla from it as a main note. I don't know what I get. I always say applesauce, but I love Burberry Goddess. I've got her right here. Vanilla 28 from KLE. I really like that one because it's a reliable vanilla. It's a vanilla that you can put with anything. This one, you cannot put with anything. I'm so sorry, you just can't. And I just recently got my hands on a travel size of the Black Opium Le Parfum from YSL. So I really like that one. That one has the vanilla quartet. It's just a winter cool weather vanilla that I just think goes with everything. I would try any of those before I spend the money on Mr. Thomas. All the ones that I mentioned, I believe, are less expensive. Now, as far as layering to try to make this fragrance work, I would try layering it with other vanillas, but it just depends on the other vanilla, whether or not this is going to be a good combo or not. It's just not going to be a safe layering situation. I would layer this with Tobacco Vanille from Tom Ford. I am out of that right now, but that is one of my overall favorite scents of all time. And I think that it will go really well. That root beer type scent, I think will go great with the tobacco from Tobacco Vanille. But I also have the Dossier dupe for Tobacco Vanille, which is powdery tobacco, I believe. So I would definitely put Vanilla Sex with powdery tobacco. I also did wear it with Bitter Peach. Bitter Peach by Tom Ford is very strong on me and very long lasting. So the Bitter Peach actually overpowered the vanilla, and I was actually very happy about that. So I'm like, well, what's the point of layering it with that if it's gonna just cover it up? Because I would like the most positive elements of this Tom Ford fragrance to at least stand out without the foulness of it. Now, lastly, I tried this one this morning and I think I'm a fan of it. It's with Father Figure by Fleur. Father Figure is a fig scent, and y'all know how I feel about my figs, y'all. But this one has a vanilla in here, and there's no tobacco, but there's something in here that might be the woodsiness of the scent that smells like it has a tobacco note. So I like putting Father Figure with Vanilla Woods because they have a similar note in there. And I think I like the combo of Vanilla Sex and Father Figure. But why are we messing up Father Figure? Like, Father Figure is one of my favorite scents. So what are we doing? I am not sure. Let me know what you think. I really don't like returning things, but for something that's so expensive, it should be a sure win. And right now, I can't say that it is. I don't know if this is gonna sit and smell better after time, because fragrances do last a long time and they do change as they sit. Do I even wanna wait for that? I don't know. You know, I'm looking for something that's easy to use, and usually vanilla scents are easy. They're easy for me. I don't get headaches from vanilla. I know some people do. Vanilla is just one of the easiest scents. I feel like it's one of the hardest to mess up. But whatever other note they got in here, I'm fine with it being a skin scent. I'm fine with all of that. But whatever that note is in here that's turning kind of rancid, it is just not for me. I'm really just curious of how people feel about this. From everything that I've seen in written reviews, it is a really mixed bag. I've only seen the one review talk about the foul note, and this will probably be the second one. I don't know if there are any more, but let me know if you have tried Vanilla Sex from Tom Ford. I feel really good about how I did this review because it was really in-depth and detailed. If you're able to smell it in the store, I would definitely suggest smelling it in the store and not deciding right away, oh, this smells good. I will walk around for about 30 minutes and then see if it changes on you, because it changed on me and the change is still there. Like, it doesn't really go away. So let me know your thoughts. Thomas, me and you know, I love me some Thomas, but this here, this is not going to keep us in the relationship. So I'm going to go ahead with my Tobacco Vanilla, my Bitter Peach. Lost Cherry doesn't last long on me, but I do love Lost Cherry and Lost Cherry dupes. You know, I love cherry fragrances. So that's going to be it for this review, y'all. Let me know what you think, and I'm going to let y'all go. Thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me. I have a ton of fragrance reviews coming up, so let me know if you're down. I hope this was therapy for you. It always is for me. And until I see you again, make sure you're being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice, stay safe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.